has a rich culture and is a cradle of European civilization. We spent 12 days in the summer exploring the country from Tuscany in the central region with stunning landscape, delicious food and wine, went on scenic hikes in Cinque Terre, visited the historic Vatican City and the Colosseum, as well as appreciating the beautiful coastal towns of Amalfi and Positano in the southwestern part of Italy. After Cinque Terre, our destination is Tuscany. We left La Spezia and dropped by Porto Venere along the way. Porto Venere is a village on the Ligurian coast of northwestern Italy and known for its regional nature park, a protected area with trails and dive sites. The park encompasses Palmyra Island, dotted with beaches and caves. The Gothic-style church of San Pietro sits atop a rocky headland. Nearby is a centuries-old Castello Doria, an imposing cliff-top fortress with views of the Gulf of Poets. We left Porto Venere and drove 200 kilometers to Greve, which would be our base for the next 2 nights. We arrived Greve and it was an experience driving on a narrow tunnel passage to our accommodation. The next morning, we dropped by one of the bakeries in Greve that served delicious breads and local delicacies before our outing. Tuscany is a true gem and full of beautiful routes. We planned to take the scenic drives in Orcia, a valley with stunning gorgeous cypress trees and endless landscape views. Along the route, we plan to drop by some ancient medieval towns. The Orcia loosely refers to the part of Tuscany south of Siena all the way to Monte Amiata. Driving through, we experienced those trademark Tuscan rolling hills and marching rows of cypresses.
No, where's Bussy?
Asciano is a commune and hill town in the province of Siena in the Tuscany region and is our first stop of a few medieval towns. The Basilica of Santa Agata is the main place of Catholic worship in Asciano. The church was built in the 11th century. On 31st July 1991, Pope John Paul II elevated the collegiate church to the dignity of a minor basilica.
The best, which is the best?
Oh.
Not lemon chili lah. The Abbey of Monte Oliveto Maggiore is a large Benedictine monastery in the Italian region of Tuscany, 10 kilometers south of Asciano. After the entrance, a long alley with cypresses greets the visitors. At the alley's end is the bell tower, in Romanesque style, and the apse of the church, which has a Gothic facade. Next stop is Montalcino, a hill town and commune in the province of Siena. The town is located to the west of Pienza, close to the crater Senese in Orcia. The main square of Montalcino is Piazza del Popolo. The main building in the square with the medieval clock tower is the town hall. This town is known for the production of delicious wine, the famous Rosso and Brunello di Montalcino. We bought some of these popular wines to savor for dinner. We left Montalcino and headed towards Pienza. Halfway through is the unique group of cypress trees forming a circle of mini forest. This is the popular Cipressi di San Quirico or cypresses of San Quirico d'Orcia. They are completely isolated, set along the rolling countryside hills. These cypresses are visible from the main road. Another gem within the vicinity is the chapel of the Madonna di Vitaleta. It is located on the hills of the Orcia between San Quirico d'Orcia and Pienza, and is one of the most beautiful and evocative places in this incredible territory, declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The small chapel, framed by 2 rows of cypress trees, was built in the spot where legend says the Virgin Mary appeared to a shepherdess. In 1533, a statue of the Virgin Mary by Andrea della Robbia was installed in the church. Pienza is a medieval village. It's also built on a hilltop. It is well known for its pecorino, a tasty cheese made of sheep's milk. The town is full of beautifully decorated shops and restaurants serving local food. Pienza enjoys a strategic position, standing high atop a hill, dominating all the Orcia Valley with extraordinary views. Montepulciano is another medieval hilltop town, beautifully situated on a hill in the Orcia, surrounded by green vineyards and olive groves. It is known for its Fino Nobile red wine, a fine red wine that has been produced here since the Middle Ages and has made the town famous. Montepulciano Cathedral, a 16th century cathedral named after Santa Maria Assunta, stands at the highest point of the town. The Piazza Grande is the most beautiful square in Montepulciano and has always been the center of civic and social life. Before returning to our base in Greve, we managed to buy some ingredients for dinner to pair with the wine bought in Montalcino.
Good trip.
Yeah.
Chị kia gió nào rồi?
Our second day is unfortunately filled with rainfalls. We dropped by San Gimignano in the morning. It is another medieval hill town that is encircled by a 13th century wall. Known as a town of fine towers, San Gimignano is famous for its medieval architecture and unique tower houses. It was just too wet to explore and we left for Siena. Siena, a city in central Italy's Tuscany region, is distinguished by its medieval bricks buildings. The fan-shaped central square, Piazza di Campo, is a site of Palazzo Pubblico, the Gothic town hall, and Torre di Mangia, a slender 14th century tower. Regarded as one of Europe's greatest medieval squares, it is renowned worldwide for its beautiful and architectural integrity. The Cathedral di Santa Maria Assunta is one of the best-known examples of Italian Gothic architecture. In addition to the distinctive black and white striped exterior, the cathedral facade, built in 1380, is richly decorated. We left Greve the next morning for the Amalfi coast, which will be featured on another episode.